Hi everyone, this is Denise Taylor coming at you guys today. I wanted to say, you know, see everything that's going on in the news and everything. People was texting me and emailing me and everything and letting me know, yeah, I seen it. But I just wanted to say some things to um, my people out here, and this is goes for black and white. It has nothing to do with color, but I'm speaking also to blacks on one end and whites on the other end, and together we can merge together and, maybe make a change. Okay, but we're all still the same. Now, a lot of things have been said, for us, you know, this whole presidential thing, for as how, it's going to be a racial war and this and that. Let me just say this. Um, Skin is skin. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, Puerto Rican, Mexican. It doesn't matter. Okay? You are who you are, and that does not change you from me on the inside, who you are. You got a good heart. God loves you. The people that you're around loves you. It does not matter what color you are. I don't know where people get this thing from, or because it's a darker person, or a whiter person or a white person. It does not matter what color you are. Love has no color. And if you say love does have a color, then you're a fool. Okay. Now, what I wanted to really talk about, because this whole thing is a mess. It really is. Okay. Um, we're making black people, we're making things bad. Now, this is directed to my black people, okay? We're making things bad when we're out here tearing up. We band together, but we don't have to go out here looting, tearing up stuff, or anything to the effect. We can get our point across. Just like, white people, you can get your point across also. But also, we can band together and make this thing happen. We need to get together and stop looking at the color or whatever. We need to get together, merge together, band together, stand together, okay? And try to make this nation, this country, a better place, okay? Now, I did hear, I forgot who I heard, but they made a good point. They said we're sending money to different countries, helping other people out, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, but every city that I have traveled to, and in this country, I have seen abandoned homes, more people sleeping on the streets, more people losing their jobs. Okay, we need to take care of home first. My grandmother used to have an old saying, and my mom used to have a saying also, because she used to say it all the time also. You have to take care of home first before you can go and take care of anything else. Because see, if you neglect what you have here at home, then and you go and help somebody else, then what you have will collapse. So you have to sweep up under your front door first before you go and sweep up under somebody else's. You have to take care of your responsibility. And like I said, I'm not no politician. I don't go out and preach to people for us on the streets, and but I'm just letting you know what I see out here in these streets, and it's not pretty. We need to get the crime together, under control. We need to have our kids in school more. We need to also keep our kids in school. Now, and another thing is, we need to, like I said, merge together, get this taken care of, and stop with the madness, because that's what it is. It's madness. And I can't say that it's going to get any better, because, you know, this message here may touch one or two, three, maybe even five people. But my thing is, if it touches at least one person, and that one person can touch another person, and so on and so on, you know what, then my job is done. But we need to get together, merge together, make this nation a better place. But as a nation, we have to try to make it better ourselves. We cannot depend on the president, because they only going to allow him to do so much. Okay? If he passed that every American in the United States get $1 million, they're not going to allow that. Okay? They're not going to only give him so much power. So as people, as the people, we have to start making the change. We have to start looking at ourselves. We have to start looking and say, what can we do to make this whole situation better for us? Because to me, it seems no matter what, the next person is always going to look out for themselves. But instead of them looking for themselves, out for themselves, let's try to look out for our neighbors. When my mom and my grandmother and her grandmother were all kids and growing up, when somebody's down, this was the whole neighborhood, it may be 2 or 3 blocks, but if one person had lost their job, something went wrong, or a person died, they all band together and they all helped out as much as they possibly could for that family. What happened to that? I mean, I understand the values changing, the morals had died out, the values had changed, and we need to bring those back, Now, I understand they said, oh, we need better health care. Yeah, we do, but how about instead of just trying to treat the situation, find the cure for all this stuff that's going on out here so that people cannot, so people don't have to be using up the healthcare system, draining it. If you, I mean, because I've always said this, how can you temporarily, treat something if you're not close to a cure? Work on that, instead of trying to just temporarily numb something, cure it. Get to the source of it and cure it. We need to make America healthy again. We need to make America stand up and be proud, not in God's eyes, not just in our eyes, but in God's eyes. And we need to bring that back, the morals and the respect, that we take care of us also. We can't take care of other countries if we can't take care of ourselves, and we got our own people, our vets and everything sleeping out on the streets because they don't have nothing to come home to. It's crazy. I mean, if you actually took the time out and go out here and talk to a homeless person and go out and share what you thought with them, and they're interacting back with you, you'll learn a lot. They're not dumb people, they're not. But we have to try, or all the money that we are supposed to have. There shouldn't be no abandoned buildings. There should be, honestly, it shouldn't be no shelters, because everybody should have a home, their own home. You should make programs out here. We should be making programs out here to help our own to get houses and stuff like that, so we can afford to pay our rent and stuff like that. We need stuff like that for as the people. You got houses is being built 3, 4, $500,000, knowing that people can't afford that. Who can afford that with an everyday salary? I understand, yeah, you can go to school, you can go to college. I've done all that, but I still can't afford no $500,000 home. I would like to, but that's just not going to happen right now, But I would still, right now, personally, I rent, okay? But I'm really looking to want to buy one day. Now, I don't know when or how soon, but I do. But the thing is, it's hard to save. We don't have the funds out there like we want, you know, but and with everything that's going on in the world, I mean, we're protesting. I understand we don't like Donald Trump, and you know, hey, I don't care for Donald Trump. I mean, to be honest, I'm not what you call crazy about Hillary neither. But you know what? Regardless of who is in office, and I've always said this, regardless who's in office, we as the people have to take a stand. We as the people have to want to do better. We as the people need to do better. Okay? We it's not complicated, you know? And yes, we do we do all and don't we all don't agree on everything that one another get along, you know, for as your opinion, my opinion, we all don't get along on that. Okay? My opinion may be stronger than what you feel about one thing. It could be, oh, I don't like peas. I don't like greens. You know? That's opinion. But we have to learn to respect one another. And that's what we lack in this country. We lacking to respect one another's opinions. We're lacking to respect everything about each other. You know? Instead of, oh, I can do a better thing than this, or try to pull each other down. And I see it every day. We try to pull one another down thinking that the next person is going to get a little more than what you got. Let me ask you this. How many of you guys out there believe that in the next 10, 15, 20 years that we're going to have a retirement thing for Social Security? I mean, we're putting into it now. I don't think we will. Because the way the country is going, we won't have anything in the Social Security. And then they keep moving it up, moving it up, moving it up, moving it up. No, I don't care if a person is, people are living longer, but the thing is, if you say that it's supposed to be at 65 to retire, and okay, that's fine. But the thing is, it should be across the board for everybody. You shouldn't keep moving it up. Now, if a person choose, if they hit 65 and they want to still work, it shouldn't be a limitation on that neither. See, we have too many rules and regulations in our country that, and I understand it's just to keep fraudulent things going on. But let me just say this: my aunt, she's 85 years old, and she collects retirement. Okay, but they tell her she can only make so much a month. Now, my thing is, if you put money into that retirement every time you got paid, who is anybody else to tell you that you could only make so much a month after they then took the money out of your check? That's not right. They should give you your money every month that you worked for, like they promised, and allow you to work how many hours you want. If it's 80 hours a week, which I know, you know, some people do work 80 hours a week, but if it's 80 hours a week or 80 hours to every 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. It should not matter. We have to stand together. This country is in a mess. It's so much. And we have the people, you know, that's worrying about the skin color. What, you know what? Does it really matter what color you is? It's how you carry yourself. Period. It's how you carry yourself. If you're a man, you carry yourself as a man. You're supposed to want to get out there and work and provide for your family. A woman, you're supposed to carry yourself as a lady and a woman and a mother. You're supposed to want to set example for our kids, because you know what? No matter what we do as an adult, we are setting example for our kids. And that's what we should be worried about. We shouldn't be worried about who's sleeping with who, why this person is looking at me all strange, what color, why black people acting like this and why white people acting like that. It doesn't matter what color it is. The main issue is getting our country under control and doing it right, not um, separated. We're supposed to come together, showing each other love. This is how I feel, and y'all may not agree with me, but this is truly how I feel. And black people, we want other races to see us as individuals. We have to work on that. We have to start learning to helping one another out, loving one another, and giving to one another. We can't keep um, blaming everybody else for problems. And don't get me wrong, I understand, yeah, a lot of people say, well, this happened this so many years ago, but you know what? No, it starts with us. Just like I said, it starts with an individual. It starts if you want what you want in your heart. You talk to God about it, you know. You open your heart up to him and you tell him, Lord, I need a change in my life. And that's what you do. We have to make things better. It has to get better. Here it is 2016. We got to make things better in our life. We got to be thankful for what we do have. And I know it's not much, but you know what? I thank God for all that I have. And I give thanks and praise to him. But all together, for as blacks and whites and Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and Haitians or whatever, what creed, color, it doesn't matter what it is. We got to pull together. We got to make a stand. The old saying, we got to stand for something or we'll fall for anything. That applies to this situation. And we all gotta work together. We all want to be heard. Whites want to be heard, blacks want to be heard. But how can we can't band together and be heard together? That is the main key. That we all are the people. We all want to be heard. Now, I just want to let you guys know this, you know. But for the ones that's out here and they're protesting, they're keeping it real for as not going out here looting, and this goes for blacks and whites. It doesn't, I'm not saying blacks is the ones that's protesting and rioting. No, it's all, everybody, everyone, all of us. But for the ones that's out here that's doing it the right way, I'm proud of you. You know, because you're setting the example. It may not, like I said before with me, it may not be a whole lot of people that's paying attention, but there is some. I'm one of them. I'm paying attention to the ones that's out here that's not rioting and that is making a stand and is trying to get the attention of the other people to come out and protest quietly. You know, you don't have to do all that. You know, regardless of what your cause is, there's always a better way to do things. And race wars is not in. Okay? We are all people. You cut a white person up, you cut a black person up, you cut a Chinese person up, you cut a Mexican, and we all bleed. We all have red blood. I would hope and pray we all got red blood, and and we all got the same exact thing inside. Now, let me tell you a story. Now, I'm not going to give any names, but I had a friend. And he was kind of prejudiced, you know. But he was cool. Um, he needed a blood transfusion. And blood transfusion, guess what color, not blood, but person that it came from. It was a black man that the blood came from. And he was shocked. Then he was like, huh, it's some good blood. And I just fell out laughing. I said, well, don't go messing that up because that's all you're getting, buddy. You know, we all need our blood. You know, but the thing is, you never know what another person can give, another person can help. That's not, that's just, we just got to be considerate of one another's feelings. I hope this helped you guys. God knows I hope and I pray that it did. Because I don't want to see another person dying in the streets. I don't want to see another mother losing her kids because of racial things. I don't want to see another white person getting hurt because we can't get along. I just don't want to see it. I'm not a violent person. I just can't see it. Crime is crime. Criminal is criminal. No matter what color it is. And I pray that this helps someone. I pray that you pass this along. Please subscribe. Hit the button at the bottom. Pass it along. If you think that I'm giving good advice, please give me thumbs up. If you're not, thumbs down. Leave your comment. Everything is, is taken into consideration. But also, like I said, I just want to make sure that you guys understand there's always a better way to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? I want to say good night. God bless. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving if I don't get a chance to talk to you guys next week. But happy Thanksgiving. I love you guys. Thumbs up. God bless. Have a blessed week. Don't eat too much, people. In God's name, goodbye.